Hey kids, welcome back to the channel. I've been under the weather a couple of days, so I guess that God smited me for being blasphemous against the second coming of Christ, Mr. Donald Trump. And yeah, I got what I deserved. Anyways, it's getting closer to spring. I've seen some flowers coming up. Some early spring flowers, and I like that. I mean, I'm allowed to like that because I'm now 50 years old, a senior citizen, and yeah, we are allowed to enjoy, things like flowers in the spring and stuff like that. I no longer have to be a cool kid, if I ever was one. I can be an old man now, grumpy, and wave my cane around. Towards children that are annoying. I went on a date. I'm talking a lot about dates, but I think this is going to be one of the last one in a while because I have no new ones planned. I went on a date with this interesting woman. She was very friendly, very kind, and she invited me home for the first date, which is always a bit, okay, what's going on here? It's going to be some action or what? I don't know. Do I want action? I mean, I'm not a desperate man, so no. I actually took a very reserved approach, and so on. But she was nice, and we hang out a couple of hours at her home. Interesting person, but I'm actually feeling that strange thing that is so hard to put to words, where you can have a person that you find, I mean, on paper there are several things that are right, but it just doesn't work. It doesn't connect. There's no spark. A friend of mine uses a phrase that is quite interesting. She talked about energy. You have to have the same type of energy. It's not a level, it's a type, where regardless of any other differences, that can still connect. And I felt that. I know exactly what you mean. There are these women I've met in my life that I'm just attracted to, and I can't really say why. They are maybe not the most beautiful ones I met, but they just have this mannerism that is very attractive. And I felt none of this with this woman, which is sad because I want to experience it. But it also made me realize that I had to probably be a lot more selective on people in a new way, or maybe the opposite. I should perhaps just try to go on a date with as many people as possible, and they will randomly appear. Statistically, they will. This person with the energy that is compatible with mine, and forget about the trying to list all the variables, the solutions on paper that works. When you list everything, all values, you should be compatible. Maybe it is a lot more ethereal than we think it is. Attraction, that is. The same friend also said the wise thing that she had stopped using serious dating apps because she felt that she had had better success with dating apps that are more inclined towards the hanky-panky stuff. That if you meet someone that you are physically attracted with and that likes the same thing you do in bed, that in itself is a lot better than all other variables. And I think she could be right. I think how you are in bed, what you like, what you don't like, what things interest you, and this vague term again, energy you have there, I think those things matter a lot for attraction. just think about it. Being dominant, being submissive, and all those things, they matter a lot when it comes to attraction. And being very sexual, hypersexual, or asexual, of course, those things are going to matter a lot as well. And yeah. So I'm rethinking my approach to dating scenes. I've stopped looking for, all those variables, political opinions. Can they write in a nice and obviously intellectual way? Are they normally gifted, and so on? All these things. Do they look good? And I'm going for these things more, I think, in the future. I'm trying to look for this energy and the sexual variables more. I think so. I think it's worth a try, at least. Of course, you can hook up with, the most attractive person ever, which fills your system with all the attraction you need, and it can be quite evident that this person has really sick values in the end, or is just completely wrong for you. Because I also noticed that maybe our physical attraction isn't always the best attraction. Maybe the ones we are physically attracted to can in some cases be very dangerous to us and our mental health, especially if we are hypersensitive and or having something like borderline. We need a very certain type of person that is kind and have a lot of tolerance, and this is a characteristic that is probably not in any way connected to how they are sexually. I can just look at my own experience back there, that my best soulmate was probably the 14-year-old long relationship I had with the mother of my child, and the best passionate and physical attraction was the last one, which basically made my borderline flare up just really bad. It's the main reason I had this channel, probably, because it was never that bad before her, because it was all passion, all spark. So maybe the theoretical answer is that people with borderline are, if we can't find the unicorn, then maybe the sad answer is we should be alone. We shouldn't have anyone. We are too complicated and we ask too much of everyone. Could be. But until I'm certain that there are no unicorns out there, I'm going to continue. And I'm going to continue looking towards the people that I feel the energy with, the physical attraction. I'm going to go with those. And I'm going to ignore my rational mind thinking about a good friend and partner only. Because I've tried that now and failed on several dates, and you meet this intelligent and smart person that is kind, and you just feel nothing. There's nothing there. There's no spark. It's like putting a match in water. That's what it felt like, those dates. And yeah, that is not for me. I came from a relationship for 14 years with the soulmate type, the very good friend, and it left me really broken in many other ways. It left me deprived of physical needs. It left me, with everything you need as an adult. I mean, in the end, you are not looking for a sister or just a best friend. I'm not meaning just in a derogatory way there. You are looking for a partner, which is something else. It is not only a friend. It is not only a soulmate. It is something more. So yeah, the quest continues, and I'm going to take it easy for a couple of weeks now, and probably not go on a date. I need to recharge. My batteries are drained from this. It is very much draining to go on dates. I need to just think about something else now for a time being. So yeah, that was a little bit of an update on that situation and how complicated dating is, regardless of your age. It doesn't get less complicated just because you go older. Nope, new problems arise where old ones are solved. That's how our life is, sadly. Anyways, it's the Borderline Man here, signing off.